I don't like trains. Why do people do that on trains? They go and stand by the door ages before the train reaches the station. I don't know if you know, but I'm getting off at the next stop. You're fucking kidding. What's the matter with these people? Do they go and wait by the front door before they leave the fucking house? I mean, the train's gonna stop. You can see they spent millions building that big station we're approaching. What are these people thinking? They're gonna have to die from a speeding train? Well, you just don't know, do you? Have you been on the bus lately? That's a laugh. They got the driver now behind a thick piece of perspex, and they drilled a few holes in there so he can breathe. What do they do before they drill those holes? It's like... They drill those holes, that's how you can speak to the driver. It's the same when you got the job centre. They got that grill thing you have to speak through in the glass. Why do they always have it so fucking low? So you're always bending over to speak through it. You'd be up the job centre going, excuse me, could you speak for the grill, please? Could you speak for the grill?
Oh, yeah, I'm here about me disability allowance. Yeah, I've got a bad back because I keep having to bend over to speak through this fucking thing.
It's the same when you got the Sea Life Centre. Have you been up... You know all them fish are behind that glass? You know, have you been in the Sea Life Centre? Fuck, they don't like you fishing in there, do they? I think it's just like the post office up that aquarium, because as soon as you go up to the glass window to see all the fish, they all seem to fuck off round the back for a while, don't they? And I know those fish are talking about me beyond them rocks. I fucking know they are. Because there's always that lone, suspicious fish that pokes his head out that bit of coral at the back, isn't there? He's still here! Yeah, the one with the big ears, yeah! I like the seahorse. Have you seen the seahorse? Fucking... What the fuck is that? It's like Elton John playing two keyboards. I wonder if a crab ever looks at human beings walking forward on the beach and goes, how the fuck do they do that? It's like squid. Squid can only swim backwards. That's right. I'll be right with you. See you later. Octopus I feel sorry for because they've got them sucker things on each arm. It must be a nightmare, you know? How you doing? Fuck it. No, it's all right. I've got this. Hold on. Fuck it. No, hold on. This happens all the time. Fuck it. Pelicans. I love pelicans because they've got that bag for life under his chin, you know? Would you like a bag?
No, thank you. As you can see, I have one for life under my chin.
Must be great to be a rattlesnake because you're born with your own maraca. Olé. I wonder if he ever meets another rattlesnake, you know? Fuck, let's form a band. Kangaroos, I love kangaroos. They're like nature's magicians. They've got that pocket at the front that keeps producing stuff out of, you know? Baby kangaroo. Fluff. My back lunch. They got those big hind legs. They're for jumping, you know? What are them front short ones for? What the fuck are they for? Typing. You know, a bit of shorthand. That's why the dinosaurs were wiped out, because they had them front sort of tiny arms going on, you know? Climate change. He was like, my hands are freezing. I can't reach my pockets. You're strolling around that aquarium, you know, you walk through that tunnel with the shark swimming above you and you're like, wow, there's a shark. But it's never a proper shark in them aquariums, is it? Where the fuck do they get them from? It's always some idiot shark, you know? He's got like armbands of verruca. Got a cauliflower face because he keeps bashing into the glass, you know? He's humming away to himself. Da, da. Da, da. Ooh-wee. Catches his reflection in the glass, you know? Ah, there's a shark! It's me! It says on the wall in there what each fish is, but do you think the sea life in there know what species they are? There's like a pufferfish going, I wonder what I am. I've got big bulgy eyes, a slimy body, and I sit behind a glass window all day and night. Fucking hell, I'm a petrol station attendant. I like it in fishing now that people throw their catch back in the water, you know? But how does the fish explain that to his mates when he gets back in the water? You know, the fish gets in the water, he's like, I've just been abducted by aliens. They prodded me, took photographs of me, weighed me, and then put me back in the water. You're fucking mental. But fish keep getting caught. How the fuck does that happen? Do they not remember from the last time? You know, there's like a fish swimming around. He sees a worm on a hook, and he's like, oh, there's a worm. You know, the worm's on the hook, like, no, fuck off. It's a trick. I'm on a hook! You're just saying that! No, because I remember from last time. I came along, you didn't want me to eat you, I went to eat you, and then he's gone. He's fucking gone. 2 minutes later, he's back in the water. I've just been abducted by aliens. They prodded me, took photographs of me. There's a worm! No, fuck off! They're not supposed to be in zoos. Yet we're always surprised when we hear about a chimp who suddenly goes mental and rips a keeper's face off, you know? There's kids going, why did the nice chimp do that, mummy? I'll tell you why, because that's all he's been thinking about since they dragged him from a tree in Africa, crated him off to some ape enclosure, dressed him up in dungarees and a bowler hat, made him sit round a table drinking tea. The zookeeper's always like that. Does Jimbo want his banana? Does Jimbo want his banana? Then Jimbo must drink his tea. Have you ever looked at a chimp? They always got that fucking look in their eyes, haven't they? Any minute now. I'm gonna rip his fucking face off. I love animals. We used to have a dog. Our dog's name was called Elvis, because any time you went near his food bowl, he'd do that with his top lip. He moved like Elvis as well. You ever tickle a dog's tummy and they start doing that with their back leg? What the fuck is that? Why do dogs do that? What's he trying to do? Start his fucking motorbike? What is that? I love dogs, not all dogs. You ever go around somebody's house, you know, you're sat in the lounge and suddenly the dog strolls in and they start going on about, he's a rescue dog. He's a rescue dog. You know, you look over in the corner, there's a dog in the corner like, meow. He's a rescue dog. You know, they say it's a sort of boast, don't they? Like they've just cured a fucking leper or something, you know? He's a rescue dog. He's just come in from mauling a pensioner, you know? That's like saying that bloke murdered 12 people. He's the rescue murderer. So what? It's no different from any other dog, is it? Rescue dog. You didn't rescue yourself, did you, you smug twat? Didn't winch yourself down from a helicopter and snatch him from the clutches of Somalian pirates? Yeah. You just drag your fat ass down the dog's home and went, oh, lad, that one. Yeah, you go down the dog's home and choose a dog that might be right for you, but the poor dog has no say in all this, does he? You know, the dog's in the cage going, no, I'm all right, thanks. I don't like the look of her. She stinks. Has she been spayed? Some people think their dogs listen to their problems, which is pathetic. You know, you get lonely little old ladies talking to their dog, but the dog don't give a shit. He's just waiting for his food, you know? Fluffy, you're my only friend. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't tell you about the time I fell down the stairs and broke my hip. But the dog's just sat there going, any minute now. She's gonna get my din-dins out of that cupboard. I love my din-dins. You understand every word I say, don't you, Fluffy? Since my Albert passed away. I hope it's beef. I love the beef, it's got big meaty chunks and things. I love you, Fluffy. I might lick my genitals. I just might lick my own fucking genitals, that's how hungry I am right now. Give your mum a big kiss after I lick my genitals. They say men have a better chance of meeting a woman if they have a dog. I don't get it. Where's the romance? You're down the park picking up a steaming turd while chatting up a bird, you know?
Hi there, how you doing? See you like to pick up dog shit tear. You must be a scorpion.
Oh, I see your dog's done a huge one.
Now let me get that for you. My treat.
Well, where's the romance? You don't see that in the George Clooney advert, do you? Oh, what's that aroma? Is that Nespresso?
Nah, it's a big bag of shorts. Been out with the dogs all morning. Fancy a boning?
Have you noticed when dogs go to the toilet at the park, as soon as they have a shit, they start doing that? Which is really weird, because that's what we do and we step in it. And dogs, they love a tennis ball, don't they? But they get all fucked up when you do that fake throw. You ever do that with a dog? You do that pretend throw, you go like, Fluffy, Fluffy, fetch the ball, Fluffy. And the dog will go, where the fuck did that go? Then you make it worse for him because you start doing all that acting shit. Where's the gun? Where's the ball gone, Fluffy? You can see your dog going, I don't know. Because I thought you threw it, but I didn't see it go, like. Where's the gun, Fluffy? Where's the ball? I don't fucking know. You ever see one of those dogs come back from the vets? He's got one of the big cone things on his head. What the fuck is that? Looks like Shakespeare. You think any moment your dog's gonna go,
What is this I see before me? What pedigree, chum?
That big cone thing on his head, you can't leave him out in the rain too long, you fucking drown. It's all right if you got a small dog, because you can tip him upside down, he can save a parking space for you. Stick a flag in his arse, you know? See, I think it's amazing, right, that dogs work in bomb disposal. But have you noticed they never use retrievers, do they? Where's the bomb, Fluffy? Find the bomb, boy! Find the bomb! Fuck off, Fluffy! I don't get the police dog thing. They always train those dogs to chase that bloke with a big padded arm. What's he doing? Stealing a roll of carpet? When have you ever seen the dog unit turn up because the bloke's on the run with a fucking doormat from Carpet, right, you know? Seize him, Damien! Yeah, I fucking hate carpets. Mind you, dogs don't like wood flooring either, do they? You ever seen your dog on wood flooring when the doorbell goes off? Fucking brilliant. He gets up, goes to run, suddenly it turns into a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon. I've got no traction. You can always see a dog coming on wood flooring, can't you? You know, because there's that tip-tapping of his claws on the floor. You think, who's that coming? Fred Astaire? You think your Jack Russell's going to come out the kitchen going, putting on my top hat? Putting on my toe. You ever see your dog trying to negotiate around corners on shiny wood flooring? It's brilliant, because he wants to go that way, but his legs want to go that way. So... Help! I see that sometimes on the roads. You ever see that? That van with that sign on the back, dog unit. I always think I'm going to pull up alongside of it. Big fucking Alsatian driving like that. You know, fur rolled up, fag on, her. I don't get the police dog thing. They always train those dogs to weave really fast between a row of traffic cones, step over tiny hurdles, sit when told, and run through that dog tunnel. What's the point in teaching those dogs to do that? When have you ever seen a major bank job and the robbers burst out the bank and go, okay, let's go, 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 go. I feel sorry for the police. Sometimes they're at a disadvantage. Like sometimes you'll see a policeman on horseback in the middle of the town. Whose idea was it to put a copper on a horse in the middle of a major city? I mean, we got cars now. It's not the 1700s. How the fuck does that work? There's a copper sat on a horse, right? A car goes past. We got a joyrider. Let's go, champion. You know, the fucking horse is like, wee, wee. I mean, you don't have an unmarked horse, do you? You know, with a plainclothes copper on top, trying to blend in outside Tesco's.
Easy, champion. I don't think anyone's noticed.
See, they use the big horses for the big crimes. In that case, they should use Shetland ponies for community policing. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Some kids playing football on a field, a copper turns up.
Hey, you're not allowed to play football on that fucking field.
Fuck off, you're not a real copper.
Hey, come here, you little bastard.
I mean, why are they still using horses? It's ridiculous. That's like, officer down, send backup, officer down.
You just wait there.
It's like police sirens. What's going on with police sirens these days? It used to be just two notes. Da, 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 da. These new ones, they sound like your nan after she just heard a bit of bad news. Ooh. They had to change the old ones because it always sounded like giving up as it had gone past. It was like da 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 da. I like the modern ones when they get stuck in traffic. Have you heard them when they do that? It's fucking brilliant. As soon as one of those modern police cars gets stuck in traffic, it's like wee, 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 what the fuck is happening there? It's like he's being touched up by all the other cars, you know? It's like these new car alarms. What's going on with car alarms these days, you know? It used to be just one sound. Now they got a whole repertoire when they go off. Somebody sets off at 3 in the morning up your street, you sit there and go, woo, woo.
Step away from the car, please. Step away from the car.
Woo. Police turn up. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo.
Step away from the car, please.
Crime is on the increase. I don't get the criminal system in this country. You can kill somebody, plead insanity, and get away with it.
No, I didn't mean to kill all those people. I'm just a bit mental, that's all.
That's all right. I might try that one. Next time I'm pulled over by the police for speeding, he'd be knocking on my window going, do you want to wind your window down, sir? I'll be in the car going, You're fucking caught on a speed camera, you know? Have you noticed whenever some nutcase turns up on the news because he's killed somebody, all his neighbours always say that same ridiculous thing. Well, he didn't show any troubling warning signs. Well, no, of course he didn't, because if he jumped out the bushes and shot you through the head with his homemade crossbow, you might have said at that point,
You know there's something fucking wrong with that bloke next door.
I mean, it's too late after they killed someone. That's like saying
One more violent murder like that and I'll take that as a fucking warning sign.
It's like when they warn us on the news, you know, a prisoner has escaped and he's on the loose and we need your help in finding him. And then they say, but do not approach this man, he is highly dangerous. Well, what the fuck do they expect us to do? I mean, you have to be within murdering distance to recognise anybody. You know, you're walking through Birmingham town centre, you go, ah, fucking hell, is that psychopathic killer fella on the news? That looks like that fucking nutcase on the news. No, wait a minute, let me have a closer look, hold on. See, now, I thought it was you. The opticians are just as confusing. You got the opticians for an eye test. As soon as you walk through the door, they give you a form to fill out. I can't fucking see. Then they take you in that back room for the eye test. Yeah, they take you into this back room, right? You switch all the lights out, that bloke, and he go, would you like to tell me what that letter is over there? I'm like, I don't know, would you like to switch the fucking lights on? So I can fucking see it! And why does he have to come in so close to examine your eyes? I mean, he's right here. I started doing that. He's like, what are you doing? I said, well, you fucking started it. Brought me in this room, switched all the lights out, started getting fresh. The dentist is the same. The dentist is the only place they make you sit in that waiting room and listen to all the painful sounds you're going to have to endure when it's your turn to go through and sit in his chair. You're sitting in that waiting room, all you can hear coming from the room next door is like... Ah, you bastard! And then the dentist walks in as if he's been at the back fluffing up a couple of fucking marshmallows. Would you like to come through? Anyway, we don't need doctors in our house. Nah, see a penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. I don't know what that means. It's just the same. My wife keeps coming out of these sayings. I think they're from the ancient book of old wives' bollocks, I think. You start coming down with anything like a cold in our house, she turns into the village sorcerer. I'm serious. You'll sneeze once in our house. Two. Oh, starve a cold, feed the flu. What the fuck is she talking about? She should be wearing one of those pointy hats with the bell on the end, playing a flute and fucking hopping around the kitchen. You mention any health problem in her house, she turns into fucking Dumbledore. I've got a bit of a sore throat, love. Oh, sit down thrice and row a boat, catch a stoat, and this will clear your throat. The fuck's she talking about? That would stir a lot of confidence, wouldn't it, if you was in hospital just about to undergo open heart surgery and the surgeon was standing there with a clipboard going, don't worry, it's a relatively simple operation. All I have to do is fly a bat hither and back. This will cure your cardiac. Getting old, man, I am. I can feel it. I'm starting to take an interest in fucking stairlift adverts. Have you seen the standard stairlift advert with that old bloke going down that lift? Fuck me, it's slow, isn't it? I mean, this old fella, he hasn't got a lot of time left, you know. By the time he reaches the bottom, he's going to start thinking about fucking funeral arrangements. I mean, what are you doing in an emergency with a standard stairlift? Quick, there's a fire! Okay!
Guess that's me fucked.
Mind you, you can't have them too fast. That'd be frightening. You ready, Grandad? Pull! I don't want to get old. I don't want to start losing control of my bodily functions, you know? Start wearing incontinent pants and stuff. I say that because there's two old women that meet at the top of our road and you know they're wearing something because of the conversation they have. Because as soon as they meet up, they go like, oh, hello. Angela. The other one I go like, oh, hello, Mabel. Mabel, do you fancy a cup of tea? Yeah, I think I've got room for one. You know, my nan does a lot to raise awareness for men's health issues. Every November, she grows a fucking moustache. I don't want to get old. I don't want to get old. Suddenly, you're not allowed to do the things you used to do. Remember doing that as a kid? Skipping. You skipped everywhere as a kid. Skipping's good. Why can't we do that now? Skipping's good. You get places quicker. You know, turn up for work on Monday morning. Fucking hell, you're early. That's because I skipped. I'm getting old. I can feel it. I wake up in the middle of the night in agony because I pulled a fucking hamstring. How the fuck did that happen? I was asleep. I wasn't doing anything. I'm waking up in the morning with all sorts of injuries. Whiplash, snoring injuries, dead arms, cramp. I get cramp in the mornings. Footballers that have run around the field for 90 minutes get cramp. I've been doing fuck all for 6. And rigor mortis is setting, you know. And you can't run round to A&E with that one. What happened? I don't know. I was asleep. What are they going to do? Put you in bed? No, don't do that. That's how it fucking started. You should see me in the mornings these days. You should see me get out of bed. I look like fucking Gollum on a bender. I used to wake up in the morning, huge hard-on. Do you know what I wake up with now? Fucking soft off. I used to wake up with a full Tom Jones. Now I've got a fucking limp Cliff Richard. Oh, when you're young, your balls are tight. When you get to my age, it's like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. In there, it's like a fucking lava lamp. Oh, when you're young, your balls are tight. You make love like that. Diggy, 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 diggy. When you get to my age, it's like ting, ting, Go on, laugh at me bollocks. If it's a cold day, I'll get out of bed. If it's a cold day, I'll go. Somebody say, oh, was that mink? Yeah, it does a bit. I ain't washed for a couple of days. I'm getting old. People keep telling me to slow down. Lee, slow down. People keep asking me to play golf. Fuck off. I don't know anything about any sport. I'm an idiot. I can't play golf. I can't play any fucking sport. I don't know anything about golf. I'm like, oh, do you play golf? Wow. What position do you play? Table tennis. I quite like table tennis, but I always feel sorry for that poor plastic tiny white ball they play with in the table tennis. You know, because it's always optimistic going across the table during a game. It's like... But those Chinese players, they hit the shit out of them balls. It's only when they stop hitting them you can see all the damage, all that smashing around is done. Because all table tennis balls always land on the floor the same way, like... I shouldn't have done that. That fucking hurt, that did. Look at that. If I went to the toilet now, I'd pass steam. In fact, I'd whistle. I sweat a lot. I'm under hot lights. You'd expect me to sweat, you know? But there's other situations where it's not a good look. Maybe if you run to catch the last bus home at night and you find yourself sitting opposite that woman, you know, you're sweating and breathing heavily. You don't want her to think you're a murderer. Have you ever tried not to look like a murderer? It's fucking hard, you know? I'm not a murderer. It's like when you run into B&Q just as they're closing, you're in a hot sweat and breathing heavily. Have you got a big axe and some rope in there? It's not a good look. It's like when you go to a party with your wife, you know, and that beautiful woman starts speaking to you, you're giving it all the big one, and suddenly you spot your wife in the corner of the room looking at you like, eeeh. And then it starts, the sweating. Even worse, you're talking to that woman and she's wearing a low-cut dress. Fucking hell, now your face opens up like a fucking car wash. Keep your eyes on the face. Keep your eyes on the face. Her breasts are going, woo! Woo! Keep your eyes on her face. She only has to look around for like a second, and in your head, everything goes into slow motion.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny when you sweat a lot, your shirt would change colour. You know, it was a light blue, now it's a dark blue. It's like you're wearing a pregnancy testing kit and it's fucking positive. Then you got the car journey home and you're sweating even more because you're hanging onto the steering wheel like this because you can feel your wife staring at you from the passenger seat. Because you know any moment the interrogation's going to start. How old do you reckon that woman was back there? You're like, ooh, what woman? Ooh. In your head, you're like... And you've got to make sure you guess upwards because you don't want your wife thinking she's older than that woman back there or you're fucked. How old do you reckon that woman was back there? I don't know, about 25. Your wife's like, 25? Did I say 25? I meant fucking 35, probably 45. Probably... It just keeps going up. It turns into a fucking cattle market. 25, 25, 60, 60, 65, 70, 80, 89, 95, 105, 102, 150, 105. By the time you finish, that woman back there's an old age pensioner with no fucking teeth, you know? I think she was dead. I think she was dead. Sold to the smug wife in the passenger seat. Your wife's sitting there going, I don't get women. I don't get women. I really don't. I don't understand women at all, you know? They say women fancy men in uniform. Why is it women find so sexy about firemen? I mean, if your house was on fire and a fireman burst into your bedroom and went, quick, we got to get out of here now, would you go, oh... Is it hot in here or is it me? Just fanning the flames. Sex sells, that's what they say. I don't get singers like Miley Cyrus and Lady Gaga. They go on and on about, I just want to be appreciated for my music. I want to be taken seriously as a woman, yeah, yeah. Have you seen her on stage doing all that twerking shit? Everything hanging out? They're like, la, la, ooh, la, la, Lady Gaga. Ooh la la. She might as well be on stage going, can you see my breasts? Have a good look at my arse. Stare at my flange. She doesn't need a choreographer. She needs a fucking gynecologist. They're trying to appeal to teenagers. Teenage girls want to emulate them. Teenage boys, he'd be just satisfied with an album of twerking noises. He's in HMV taking his CD back.
Hello, excuse me, mate. It's got music on it. I can't wank to this.
Yeah, all he wants to listen to this, an album of fucking twerking noises. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing there, by the way. I think I've just sent the text. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They use sex to sell music and it works. I'm not sure if it'll work on everything. I mean, would you buy fruit and veg off of that bloke down the market if he was trying to sell it to you like, get your cabbages, get your cabbages. Would you like a large banana, lady?
Get your cucumbers, get your cucumbers.
You see, it's so important the way you look these days. It really is. I don't, you know, I don't get these women that have Botox. What the fuck is that? Just be a woman. Fuck it. They look mental. I reckon they showed her the price as they were doing it. That's how much it cost. Fuck. fucking hell. It must be a nightmare living with somebody that has Botox. You never really know what the fuck they're thinking. You all right, love? No, not really. I've had a fucking terrible day. The doctor says I've got 2 weeks to live. I don't get women's cosmetics anyway. They test them on laboratory animals. How the fuck does that work? What, they put lip gloss, false eyelashes, and some hair gel on a monkey, send it to a nightclub and see if he gets off with someone? It's so important the way you look these days, you know? Piercings, everyone's getting pierced. You know, I'm too scared. I don't mind the odd piercing. I think it looks very attractive. But if you get your nose pierced, now you've got an hole through your nostril. Every time you sneeze, you're going to start fucking whistling. You catch a cold, it turns into one man and his dog. This dog's gonna
The sheep are in the pen. Sheep, they're in the fucking pen.
The sheep gonna
We're in the fucking pen.
I don't have any tattoos either. People ask me what I'd get if I had a tattoo. Well, I think I'd get a sleeve, and then I'd get a short sleeve for in the summer when it got warmer. Well, I'm paranoid about that sort of thing. What if you're getting a tattoo done and the bloke doing it suddenly sneezes? What the fuck happens then? You know, it's like... The fuck have you done? Mum and Dad. Have you noticed the nearer the tattoos are to the face, the more mental the person? Have you noticed that? You know, because you'll have like a little tattoo, a little butterfly on your ankle, like just a little butterfly there, just there. Then you can have like a heart on your hip with an arrow through it, and then fucking snake on your chest, and then fucking call me here, and then spider's web! Ah, fuck off, you fucker! Hey, you wouldn't know it, but when I was younger, I was dead cool. I used to wear a pair of cut-off jeans. I used to wear the bottom bits. Do you ever do that? You open the washing machine and someone has left a tissue in their pocket. Now the whole family has to walk around for a week like they just stepped out of a fucking snow globe. And walking in the air. Now, if I go anywhere near our washing machine with a pair of trousers, my wife turns into a copper. She does a stop and search on me. Have you got anything in your pockets I should know about?
Not as far as I know.
What's that tissue then?
You planted that.
Have you ever watched your clothes in your washing machine? Because they start the cycle a little bit suspicious, don't they? You know, they don't know what the fuck's going to happen to them, you know? Then after a while, you can look in there, they're all having a bit of a laugh, they're jumping about, they've got that detergent board, they're having a bit of a game. But then there's your spin cycle, where your washing machine goes fucking nuts. Because your washing machine's like a schizophrenic. Oh yeah, there's a pause before it happens. It just sits there like that. You can see all the clothes looking at each other like, what's happening? And then suddenly your washing machine goes, bastard! See all your clothes in there, pinned up against that drum inside? That's why halfway through you got to open that drawer and put that fabric softener in there. That's why they call it comfort. That's to calm it down. Calm down. Then at the end, you take all your clothes out. There's always that traumatized sock stuck to the top of the drum inside, isn't there? My wife's always complaining, there's a sock missing. There's a fucking sock missing. Yeah, it's inside the machine, stuck to the top of the drum like that.
Pay. I've lost my brother.
You know, my wife is constantly at war with clothes. I don't get women's clothes. You know, you all see those models on the catwalks modelling women's clothes going like that. women's clothes like that. You don't wear them like that. You'd look fucking mental if you walked into the pub on a Friday doing that shit. Half a lager shandy, please, Ken. I don't get women's clothes. Most of my wife's dresses zip up at the back. Whose fucking idea was that? Have you ever seen your wife come in on a Friday a little bit pissed trying to undo that zip? She'll stand in the middle of the bedroom, right? She'll have herself in a fucking half Nelson. I got this, hold on! After a while, she gets really angry. She looks like a psychiatric patient trying to get out of a fucking straitjacket. Get me out of this fucking dress! No! Constantly at war with her clothes. The other day, I was watching my wife getting dressed. No word of a lie, right? She put a bra on backwards and then fucking spun it round. She looked like she just passed her HGV. You know, she's backing up in the bedroom.
Warning, wife reversing. Warning, wife reversing.
The fuck is that? I don't put my pants on backwards and then spin round really quick. She's always adjusting her bra, my missus, putting everything in place, you know? Fracking, I call it fracking. Blokes are the same, they're always shifting it, moving it. You all right, boys?
Yeah.
You ever done that? You'd be walking down the high street on a Saturday through Birmingham, suddenly get a pube caught in your pants. Fucking hell. You don't want to attract the attention, so you start doing all that shit, you know? I think that's how ballet was invented. You know, years ago, some bloke was walking down the street doing all that shit, you know? Somebody went, well, what is that? I call it the Nutcracker Suite. It's when we're going out, that's when my wife does mad stuff. We was going out the other day, she's got a shower cap on her head, which I don't get. Why would you want to wash your hair at a different time to the rest of your body? It's like your hair is out of sync with the rest of your body. What happens when you want to wash just your hair? Do you have a fucking bag that comes up to here? I don't fancy washing me face today. Where's me ski mask? See, I don't like it when my wife gets in her bathroom. Do you know what she's done now? She's put that hand cream in there. She says, Lee, use the hand cream after you wash your hands. Fucking never again. You can't get back out. You've got no grip. Help! I'm stuck in the bog! Can be completely paralysed just by getting ready to go out. Normally, it's just after she's painted her toenails. I'll ask her to do something, she'll stand up and she'll go, Lee, I can't move. I've just painted my toenails. And I look down and she's wearing what can only be described as a fucking sponge knuckle duster. What the fuck is it?